That's
All right. Hello, everybody. Welcome to Create Matter. My name is Candice. I am the creative director. So happy to be interviewing this man right here, Warren Edwards. Hello, Warren. How are you?
I'm doing very well. Thank you so much. And thank you for wanting to even talk to me.
Of course. I mean, I'll tell you guys a little bit about us. So Warren and I go back some years. He is definitely a man that I have come to trust and look very highly upon in this life. Okay, one of the very few brothers that I can say is a man of his word. Okay, and stands on what he says 10 toes down, you know, and is a true believer in community and the people. And in that way, we share a very like mind. So, you know.
Well, thank you for sharing such great vibrations. I really felt that. Thank you so much.
You know, I mean that. Like, Warren is my bro at the end of the day. So I'm just so happy to be a part of this whole Create Matter movement. And I felt that the people needed to know more about you, Warren.
Create Matter.
Yes.
It's always been a dream to be able to do something and leave a legacy. So my brother and I, we were talking and we said, what do we want to do? So we wanted to start a recreation and developmental center.
Yeah.
We always wanted to select certain students and monitor them and be there for them and mold them into understanding their roles in community and how much we need them.
Yes.
And what real love is about and attention. So I always wanted to do that. So I said, how can I do that without begging?
Mm-hmm.
You know, because I'm not begging for nothing.
Right.
I want to give to receive. Okay. Mm-hmm. So how can I do this thing without, I said, I'll give art. I'll give creativity itself,
yes.
You know, and I give my own passion that I have for it and just the narrative and what we can talk about the creative process and what we see and how to share in wisdom. So this is what Create Matter is all about. And this is a labor of love for me because love conquers all. And that's what I'm about.
Well, that's a great summary. I want to backtrack.
All right.
I want to get a little bit more into who you are.
Okay.
Who are you before Create Matter? Who were you?
I was a person who was struggling with identity. Mm-hmm. You know, that's who I was. You know, one thing is being a black man and being powerful.
Yeah.
But not having the wisdom to place that power and put it in the direction it's supposed to go. Mm-hmm. So I had to learn patience and had to learn myself. But I had to learn through the mistakes that I've made and all the mistakes that were made before me. Yeah. Instead of complaining about them, I examined them. Mm-hmm. And so I learned from them so it could make me stronger and I could go forward and then I can truly plant that seed of positive change.
Yes.
So that's what I'm about. I mean, that's just me. You know, I'm a loving person and I want to give that note of love. I just want it to waft through and I want everyone to feel it. And that's a connection that we all can have is love.
Okay, so Create Matter. Now we're back in the zone. Mm-hmm. I'm on the team, Create Matter. I know what's going on. I know the projects you're working on.
Right.
Tell the people.
Okay. Well, I have several projects. They are on the horizon. First, let's talk about Athena, Goddess of Wisdom. Mm-hmm. It's my play about Athena and Medusa and femininity and some of the choices that femininity has to go through for life itself or for just vanity purposes. Yeah. So, you know, sometimes those choices are very hard to the collective or the individual and making those decisions. So it's all about the choices that we make and understanding on femininity and what needs to be done to hold everything together as a collective. Mm-hmm. So that's one. And I also have autopsy, report, and analytics, which is my opus, you know what I'm saying? Yes. So magnum opus, right? It's all about the examination of the depth of your former self.
Yeah.
So
I see that. I hear that as a common theme in things that you're talking about, right?
Yeah.
Like you're very into self. Would you consider yourself to be a spiritual person?
I wouldn't even know how to answer that because I'm a being. I exist. And I take the vibration which hits me and I try to take those vibrations and use them for whatever that's before me. That's what I try to do. The spirit is energy, right? And I am energy, so yes.
That's right.
I guess so.
And that guides you in everything that you do.
I just love people, and I know people, we all have love, and it's the way we have been taught, and how people say, oh, I have a type. But you have to examine how you came to have a type. Right. What were the influences around you that forced you to have a type? Or was it you? Is it the way how you love and how you feel? Or is it the way how you've been taught to feel and love? So if you re-examine those things, I think you could find a little bit more of self, and that's the truth of independence.
Would you consider Create Matter to be a movement?
I would hope so. I would like it to be, you know.
I was just asking a question. I know what I already had, and that was hell yeah. But I just wanted to hear from you.
I would like it to be, because I want us to share and understand in wisdom. If we share in wisdom and really understand the ego. I don't want anyone to let go of the ego, because the ego gives us, of course it is. We have to maintain that balance. But I want all of us to check each other and monitor each other and care about each other, because the more we do that, the more solid we will have a foundation. So I just want us to be, more monitoring of each other. And, my brother's keeper type of thing. I think we should have more of that and be understanding of, remember the days of, I'm going to tell your mother I see you on the street and it passed down. I believe we need more of that. I don't think we should let it go so ready.
Yes, the community.
I believe,
community.
And I believe we can, you know what I'm saying? And sometimes this is off track anyway. I was speaking to some of the big homies, as they said, out there, and we were talking about how, they were built on being a political engine and, being forthright for the people and, the lessons that they have and the meanings. And I was just wondering, why can't we go back to that? Why can't we show our political party, and our voting power as men, so we were having to talk about that. So I'm really interested in what the young people out there, gang life and whatever you want to call it, the sets. I really want to talk to you. I want to talk, because it's time for us to get together in power. And it's about time, and I'm ready for it. I'm ready for it right now, so I want to talk. Anyone who wants to talk about that and going forward and understanding we got voting power, and, as a group, we could come together and, have our disagreements, but we don't have to kill each other.
Yes. So I'm hearing your ultimate goal, right, on what you're trying to achieve in doing what you are doing now. How do you see the Create Matter platform right now serving as a meaningful platform to the youth?
I want them to feel that they are being heard, and they're not being ignored in the way how they communicate. Because a lot of things get lost in translation. I want to hear the ways how you can communicate, and I want to learn your language. And once I learn your language, we can understand each other more. Then we could go, I'm not going to dismiss it.
Would you do this through art shows? Would you do this through poetry, reading? Like, how do you want to get the voice of them, of the youth?
Well, yeah, I wanted to do some art shows, art contests. I wanted to also, you a very big part of that. So could you tell them something? It would be nice if you told them.
I can. I just wanted you to share about your platform. But yes, there are definitely many things that we are trying to start. We want to grow such a large following, right? There's already a large following of people who we run into every day, basically, right, on the street, in the events that we go to, who are expressing that there's a want and a need, basically, for community in the art world, for uniting the art world, right? This is a common theme that I've been hearing. I've also been meeting so many different creatives, and I know, Warren, you do the interviews of those creatives, right? Warren does many interviews on various artists. He works at a prestigious museum. I won't name it right now, but he got some clout, right? So Warren is just in the environment of the art world, and he has the eye, right, and the ear and all the senses to put together to formulate his opinion, basically, on the art world that he's around. And we're also trying to create a platform for poets, for musicians,
Definitely.
for actors, right? Comedians, for, anybody that is a creative to showcase their talents.
Mm-hmm.
This is the platform that we are working to create for all of us.
Yeah. Couldn't have said it better.
Okay.
That's what we do.
Did I leave anything out? Because, Warren has his own projects that he was talking about, basically like a movie that he's freaking working on. Like,
yeah, I didn't say about the movie. Yes, I also have a movie I'm working on. It's called Contaminate. Mm-hmm. It's a psycho thriller. So this one it has lots of twists and turns. It's something I think you'll be interested in. Yeah.
I've read some of this. It's official.
Right, so...
quite amazing the mind that you have and knowing you, but this is why I wanted to do this interview, because I want the people to know you, right? Like people see you giving interviews, but people don't know it's like you're this mystery. If if you didn't grow up with you or something like that, or know you personally, like you're a big mystery, right? And like, do you find that sometimes people are intimidated by you initially?
Well, the so-called big black man syndrome does follow me around, but I've learned how to be a gentleman. Yeah. And the truth about what a gentleman really is and how powerful it is. So I just want to share that with other men that's struggling with their masculinity and tell them, listen, it's going to be a tough road, but being a gentleman is where it's at. Yeah, so that's what it's about.
Love that.
Yeah.
And for now, we encourage you guys to keep creating matter, right? We will be reaching out. You will be seeing Warren posting weekly on his Instagram. You will be seeing live poetry readings. You will be seeing more interviews coming up. You'll be seeing us out in these streets.
Yeah, we're going to be we out here.
We are going to be outside. And we just want to thank you for watching, sharing, liking, and having conversations as well.
Yeah, definitely. Internationally, love to the people. Mm-hmm. Go out there and create what matters. Thank you.
Yes, please.